All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here, and welcome to the increased market. It has risen up to where I would like it to be to sell. I just made a video previous to this on how to trade in a bear market. One of my solutions was just sit and wait, and turns out that is a possible solution. So let's go ahead and sell now. And then I might make just a compilation video of this, or just make a few sells today, a few trades, sells, and show you guys how I do that. So first and foremost, let's sell what we have here, because I bought it at 58.63 and now it's at 59.74. So let's sell for a little bit higher. So we have to sell for a little bit higher than this with a limit buy or a limit sell. And so we're gonna do 59.74. 97. Why not? So it's just a little bit higher, and that's okay. So we're going to put it on there, and it should sell in just a few moments if the price goes up just looks like 1 penny, or rather half a penny there. So there's probably quite a bit of people looking to buy right now, and not too many. So that's not too bad. Or rather, sell right now. There's quite a bit of people looking to sell. About 26 Bitcoin right here, looking to sell. Pardon me there, I was looking at the buy. I'm looking to sell. So there's me also looking to sell within that 24 Bitcoin. So it will take a little while. So essentially 24 Bitcoin has to sell before mine, because I kind of got in there a little bit late. But that's okay. So I will continue this video when this sells, and I will show you guys how much I made on that, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do after that. But until then, keep on keeping on. Alrighty, so I have ran into a little bit of a problem. The price of Bitcoin has gone down by 1 penny. So that means that I'm not going to be able to sell right now at this price unless it, of course, goes up a couple pennies. Now you might think, well, just a couple pennies, but I think this is a very important lesson for any new traders. So, for example, I left off at 97 here, at .97. 57, 74, 97, but it looks like a whole bunch of people are trying to undercut that price at 57 or 59, 74, 96. So what I have to do is just sort of cancel my trade here. There's no fee for that, so don't worry about that. And let's rematch this. So we just click there and click all of our Bitcoin and sell like that. So that is how you do that. Now, why did I do that? Why did I go down a penny? It doesn't seem that much. It's because if you take a look here, there are 41 Bitcoin wanting to be sold right now at 59, 74, 96. And I was at 97. So that means that these 40 Bitcoin would have to sell before mine would sell. So I would rather just take the penny loss, which is not a big deal at all. Unless you had like 1 million Bitcoin, then a penny, I suppose, would start to become a problem for you. But otherwise, I wouldn't really worry about it. So just remove your bid and get in line with everybody else. There are some people that are up here looking to sell a little bit higher. As you can see, there's 13 Bitcoin there at a little bit higher and such. But I'm looking to just get in and sell this right now, just in case the market goes back down, and that way I can buy some more. And if it continues going back up, you know what I'll do? I'll just buy some more at a slightly higher price and catch it and sell it at a slightly higher price even still. So again, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date with this new Bitcoin price here, and I'm gonna try and make a few bucks, and I'll just keep you guys going. Now there's 150 wanting to be sold, so this is going to be the highest point, I think, maybe today. I'm not sure about that. Again, nobody can really ever be 100% on the market, but again, just always know that that's my guess, and when you ever listen to anybody else, that's their guess. So 169 right now, it just dumped. I have to rechange my price now. So let's do that. And we have to do that kind of in a very quick situation here. So let's just totally cancel my order. 962. Ooh, and it is all over the place. So I have to sell for, let's just try and jump in here. And it sold. Boom. So that was an instant. I understand that might have been a little bit tricky for you guys, what just happened there. So the price just went way down. I had a bid up here. The price went way down here. So what I did was just everybody was shifting their market prices down here. You can click down here and it will fill that price in for you. And I just filled in my Bitcoin as fast as I could by clicking here as my price, clicking here to fill in my Bitcoin, and then clicking sell. Boom, and it sold right on the spot. That was not a market buy, but I rather just hit the market as soon as it went down when I sold. So I sold that. So let's calculate how much money I made. It was not that much. So I originally had $33. Let's bring up a calculator. Why not? Just so you guys can look at some numbers. I originally had $333.03 invested currently in Bitcoin. Sometimes I take it out and buy things with it or whatnot, or I trade it into a different altcoin or what have you. But either way, and I now have 338.73. So, as you can see, not too much. Let's just go ahead and just get that price. I don't even think I really need to do it on the calculator, but $5.70. So a quick $5.70. So what you have to know there is that $5.70 could have been almost $100. Let's see, I bought it for $58.63. I sold for $59.63. So I sold for exactly $100.29. So if you had one whole Bitcoin, that would have been a $100 move right there. Some people don't even make $100 in a day. You know, especially in an emerging market, in an emerging nation, $100, $100 US dollars made like that is a lot of money. Now, as you can see, the price is going down. And if you hear my boy in the background, he is a beautiful boy, and he is tearing up his diaper wipes at the moment, his butt wipes. I love him so much. But back to the point. As you can see, it's diving down right now. So now would be a pretty good time to buy. But I'm actually going to wait just a few more minutes and see how the market kind of evens itself out a little bit. But until then, I'm going to continue this compilation video probably till the end of the day, or when I feel like that there aren't going to be any more sales or anything like that. But I will see you guys later. I'm just going to cut the feed here, and I will continue in a moment. Okay, so back with a little update. I have not bought or sold anything just yet since I had sold about 22 minutes ago. So I actually sat and I set a limit buy for $59.50 in case it dives down about $18 more, and then that would put me a little bit less than what I had sold it at. So I had sold it at $59.63. So if I can pick it up at $59.50 and then wait for the price to maybe go to $6,000, I could sell it for an additional $50. So that's what I'm doing right about now. And as you can see, we can take a look at the market here. And I have the candle chart in just 5 minutes. I can put it down in 1 minute increments. As you can see, it's moving incredibly slowly. It's moving up very slowly. But at some point, there should be a pretty big sell-off. There's about 19, let's go with about 21 or so there, Bitcoin ready to be sold, rather than there's only about 15 or 16. Or actually, no, now less than that, only about 6, 7, keeps changing on me. So not as much wanting to be bought right now rather than to be sold. So the price may go down. It depends here. So it's pretty even right now. There's a little bit of sellage there in the 1 minute. If you guys don't understand the candle charts too much, I did make a video on how to understand and explaining the candle chart process. But for the most part, it's going up, but very slowly. I'm hoping it's going to dip down by 18 bucks. I'll pick up some more Bitcoin, and then I will continue selling. If it does not, and I feel that the price is just going to continue to go up past 6,000, what I can do is actually buy near that point. I can buy above $59.63 what I sold it for. As long as I'm still selling it for a higher price than what I buy it, it's still profit no matter what. So even if it jumped up to $6,000 and I bought it and then I sold it at $6,020, still profit, even though my last sale was less than that. So happy trading today, guys. It's Friday, and that means the market almost always increases on a Friday. It's just always one of those good days, if you will. Not every time, but pretty good. So 59.68 right now, hoping it's going to get to 59.50. I'll keep you guys updated. As update on the day-o trading, so far it is nearly at $6,000, and I have technically missed out on about $40 worth of sales so far, as they sold at 59.63. But here's the thing, I was looking to buy somewhere around here, but I imagine that there's going to be a dip here pretty soon, a massive sell-off, because everybody wants it to get to 6,000, and it is at 6,000 technically. But that's sort of an idealistic thing. Every 1,000, people are kind of freaking out about 5,000, 6,000, 4,000 as it goes up and yada yada. But the thing is once it reaches those 1,000 marks, people begin to get very uncertain if the price is going to continue over that mark. So if you want to take a look down here, there actually is quite a bit of uncertainty. 148 people looking to sell at $6,000. And only about 160 Bitcoin rather, not necessarily people, and 29 Bitcoin here looking to be sold at 6,000. And there is the sell-off now. It's already occurring, and lower the price a few dollars. So I'm assuming there might be a bigger sell-off. So I'm actually kind of sitting here waiting, being a little bit careful. And so you have to understand that near 6,000, there's going to be quite a bit of uncertainty. Also, about it's about 1 p.m. right now, and around 6 or 7, I'm definitely going to back out and sell and hold on to my fiat, because that's about the time of day when it'll just everybody will just sell for the rest of the day, and they just exit the market until the next day. But until then, until I have another update, I'll see you guys soon. Alrighty, guys, MrSotko, another update on the day of trading. I actually let it go up past 6,000. I bought at 60.20 when it was in a dip around here or so, and then it actually dipped pretty low, and so what I did was I set up a sell price for 60.25 just to get out of that uncertain area. So I did make a quick $5 sale there, so from 60.20 to 60.25. The reason why I sold so low is because after I had bought it from 60.20, it dipped actually below that to about 6,000. So that made me a little bit worried. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put it at 60.25. Hopefully it goes back up, sells, and then I'll just back out for now, and I'll play it a little bit more careful. But that's the way it goes, and sometimes micro trades or what you got to do just to back out. So again, like I said, in the 6,000s, there's a lot of uncertainty. So it actually broke 6,000. Everybody was just buying, and then once it reached a certain point, it seemed like I can't talk today. It just dove, and that's usually what it does on a brand new 1,000 scale. So Bitcoin is, so when it comes time to be at $7,000, it's a good lesson to know that as soon as it breaks 7,000, it's going to go up to about 70.50, and then people are going to start selling it real quick because they're not sure if it's going to continue going or not. And when there's uncertainty, people start panic selling. So I managed to come out of it just fine. It actually went up to 60.30, so I could have bet at 60.30, and people are starting to buy again a little bit. But I'm actually going to wait for another dip. Hopefully I can get it about 6,000 and then trade again. And then, like I said, about 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to sell whatever I got, turn it back into fiat, as long as I can make profit, and turn it back into fiat, and then wait for later in the night when it drops a couple $100, when everybody's sleeping and everybody sells for the night, for the next morning. But hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, and I will keep you guys updated. Here's another update on the day of trading. Earlier I had purchased at 620 and just sold at 625, or 60.25 rather, just to get out real quick, and then the market went back up again, so I decided I would buy it $6,012, and then it went down again. So now it's at 6,001. I'm waiting for about $6,019. I can cut it out a little earlier than that too if I feel I have to. Starting to get towards the end of the day, in a couple hours here, usually around 7 or 8, it will start to dive. Just as I said in a previous
video for this day that usually around that time it starts to die. Not every day. Sometimes the day it just keeps on going, depending on how the market is. But you can kind of rely on a little time system where most people just sell for the end of the day, and then they're going to wait for the morning when it's a better time, when the price is rising, to start the trading again. So right now I'm looking for the price to go up about, I don't know, a little over $10 or so, just so I can sell, make even a small profit, and then back out for the rest of the day. And then I'm waiting for that price to go down later on. So here's my strategy for now. If it does not go up in a couple hours, I think by about 6:30, I'll probably wait till. And if it's not up, and this is not sold, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take a little tiny loss. Actually, my profit for the day will still be profitable. I still made money. But I might take just a small loss and maybe sell it around this, which will only really result in not much at all. So it's just a small chunk out of the profit that I would have made today. But either way, I'm still making profit. And then I'll buy once it goes down, maybe a couple $100 throughout the night. But so far, so good. And keep in touch. And I will give you guys another video if I make this trade. And if not, I'll make a final video probably around 7:30 or so today, just to show what the end of the day was like. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so my Bitcoin did sell at, but I had to bring it down a little bit to 6,018. Wasn't quite sure if it was going to go to the 6,019.99 that I had it at, and right now it's just staying a little bit stable. People are buying, some people are selling, but that is going to be it for me for the day, I believe. It is now 4:44 p.m., and I suspect in about 3 or 4 hours, the price of Bitcoin should drop, whether it be $100 or $200. It's usually the case later at night. Everybody just sells, and the next day they rebuy, and then start the day trade all over again. I know some of the information in this long video that I've made might have been a little bit redundant, a little bit repetitive, but I'm just sort of making these chunks of videos throughout the day here, just to show a typical day of trading, I suppose. Didn't really make all that much money, but I also didn't have a lot of Bitcoin to really invest in the first place. I started off today with $333.03, and I now have $339.35, and that's all with about 0.005 or 0.005 Bitcoin, I believe. Yes, something like, no, 0.05. Excuse me. So we'll write that out. So I had about 0.05 Bitcoin, and some odd whatever have you, and so that's about how much you would make, I suppose, in a typical or even somewhat non-typical day on GDAX with that much Bitcoin. Like I said, if you had 100, if I had one whole Bitcoin, I would have made well over $100 today, probably $130 or $140. But I just don't have that much Bitcoin, so I have to do what I got to do. And so eventually, I will have enough money next time that I buy. Will be a little bit more Bitcoin, depending on how the price is going and such. But either way, my income is increasing, and it has been for a little while now. And so I'm going to wait here now for the price to decrease. It probably will go up a little bit. I probably sold a little bit early. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to 60-30, something like that. But I like to play a safe route because there's a big problem. So if you were to say, oh, I want to sell it at 60-30, but then the price from here at 6,018 just dove down, you'd be stuck up there, and you have to either wait for the price to increase again. And you miss out on a lot of profit like that. You miss out on buying the dip. So definitely sell a little bit early at first until you get a huge good read on the market. Even I just like to sell a little bit early so that I can get that early dip once everybody sells it at the end of the day. So I will make a video here in a few hours just to close out the day for you guys to explain what's going on. But until then, keep on keeping on. Alrighty, MrSotko here, and I'm just going to finish up the day-o trading video. Technically, it is the next day. The price really never went down last night. It just kind of kept going on up.
So instead, I actually bought some last night at around 61.19, and I set it to sell for 61.49 over the night, and it did. Made me a couple extra bucks, and I just bought today at 60.17. And just waiting for it to go on up again. But that is day trading in a nutshell, and I just wanted to show you guys like an actual video of me like doing it and stuff, all that kind of good things. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below, and I'll try to make a video on it. Till then, I will see you guys next time.